The first day of 2025 dawned with celebration and hope, as people gathered in the streets of Las Vegas to welcome the new year. The city was alive with vibrant lights, music, and the joyous laughter of revelers. The iconic Las Vegas Strip was a sea of people, all united in their anticipation of a fresh start and new beginnings. But the festive atmosphere in Las Vegas was shattered within hours. The joyous celebrations turned into scenes of chaos and despair, as the city that never sleeps was jolted awake by an unexpected and horrifying event. A deafening explosion ripped through the heart of the city, sending shockwaves and a plume of black smoke into the clear desert sky. The blast was so powerful that it could be felt miles away, shaking buildings and shattering windows. The once clear and serene sky was now marred by a thick, ominous cloud of smoke. The source of the blast, a Tesla Cybertruck, engulfed in flames on the famed Las Vegas Strip. The futuristic vehicle, once a symbol of innovation and progress, was now a charred and twisted wreck, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictability of fate. Initial reports were chaotic, but one grim fact quickly emerged. There were casualties. The joyous crowd that had gathered to celebrate the new year was now a scene of horror, with injured and frightened people scattered amidst the debris. The exact number remained unclear, with emergency responders struggling to reach victims amidst the burning wreckage and scattered debris. Firefighters and paramedics worked tirelessly, their faces grim and determined as they navigated the dangerous and unstable environment to save as many lives as possible. One thing was certain: the new year had begun with tragedy in the Nevada desert. The explosion had cast a dark shadow over what was supposed to be a day of hope and renewal, leaving the city and its residents in a state of shock and mourning. As sirens wailed and crowds fled in panic, questions swirled faster than the smoke. The once jubilant atmosphere was now filled with fear and confusion, as people tried to make sense of the catastrophe that had just unfolded. What had caused this catastrophic explosion? Authorities and investigators were already on the scene, sifting through the wreckage and gathering evidence to determine the cause of the blast. Was it a freak accident, a deliberate act of malice, or something else entirely? Theories and speculations began to circulate as the world waited anxiously for answers. The eyes of the world turned to Las Vegas, hungry for answers in the aftermath of the deadly blast. News outlets from around the globe descended upon the city, their cameras capturing the devastation and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. As the investigation continued, the people of Las Vegas and the world held their breath, hoping for clarity and justice in the wake of this New Year's Day disaster. The location of the explosion added another layer of intrigue and anxiety to the unfolding drama. The Cybertruck, a mangled inferno of metal and fire, lay just a stone's throw from the gleaming facade of Trump International Hotel Las Vegas. The proximity to a building bearing the name of the former president immediately sparked speculation about a potential motive. Was this a targeted attack, a symbolic assault on a polarizing figure and the ideologies he represents? Or was the location merely a horrifying coincidence, adding an unsettling dimension to an already tragic event? As investigators swarmed the scene, meticulously documenting every piece of debris and interviewing witnesses, the world held its breath. The answer to this question, they knew, could have profound implications not only for the investigation but for the social and political landscape of a deeply divided nation. The Las Vegas explosion, with its devastating impact and proximity to a high-profile landmark, inevitably evoked memories of past tragedies. The city, known for its vibrant nightlife and bustling casinos, was suddenly thrust into a state of shock and mourning. The explosion site, once a symbol of entertainment and joy, now stood as a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the ever-present threat of violence. The echoes of the 2017 Las Vegas shooting, which claimed the lives of 58 concert-goers, still reverberated through the city, a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of even the most joyous gatherings. The Route 91 Harvest Music Festival, meant to be a celebration of music and community, was forever marred by the senseless act of violence. Memorials and tributes to the victims serve as a poignant reminder of the lives lost and the resilience of the survivors and the community. And then, there was the haunting parallel to the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing, where 2 pressure cooker bombs detonated near the finish line, killing 3 people and injuring hundreds. The marathon, an event that symbolized endurance and human spirit, was turned into a scene of chaos and terror. The resilience of the Boston community in the face of such adversity became a beacon of hope and strength for the nation. The use of a seemingly ordinary vehicle as a weapon of mass destruction sent shivers down spines across the nation, conjuring fears of similar attacks in the future. The idea that something as commonplace as a vehicle could be transformed into an instrument of terror was a sobering realization. It underscored the need for vigilance and the importance of security measures in preventing such tragedies. The FBI, well aware of these past tragedies and the fear they engendered, was quick to join the investigation in Las Vegas. Their presence brought a sense of reassurance to the public, but also a heightened awareness of the gravity of the situation. The meticulous work of the agents, combing through evidence and piecing together the events leading up to the explosion, was a testament to their dedication and expertise. Their involvement, while standard procedure in such cases, heightened the sense of urgency and fueled speculation that the Cybertruck explosion was more than just a tragic accident. The media coverage, with its constant updates and expert analyses, kept the nation on edge. The public, eager for answers, followed the investigation closely, hoping for a resolution that would bring some semblance of closure to the tragedy. The heightened security measures implemented in the aftermath of the explosion were a stark reminder of the ongoing threat and the need for constant vigilance in the face of such dangers. Amidst the swirling rumors and escalating fear, one voice remained notably silent in the immediate aftermath of the explosion: Elon Musk. The explosion of the Tesla Cybertruck sent shockwaves through the automotive world, leaving many to wonder what could have gone so terribly wrong. The enigmatic CEO of Tesla, usually a whirlwind of tweets and public pronouncements, maintained an uncharacteristic silence for nearly 24 hours after the blast. This silence was deafening, especially for someone known for his quick responses and transparency on social media. When Musk finally broke his silence, his statement did little to quell the growing speculation. His followers and critics alike were eager to hear his take on the incident, but his words left more questions than answers. In a carefully worded tweet, he expressed his deep sadness over the incident, but insisted that early data pointed to a highly unusual battery malfunction as the likely cause. He emphasized that Tesla's engineering team was working around the clock to investigate the root cause and ensure such an incident would never happen again. He vehemently denied any possibility of sabotage or external factors contributing to the explosion. Musk's firm stance was intended to reassure investors and customers, but it also sparked a wave of debates and discussions online. Musk's assertions, however, were met with skepticism from some quarters. Industry experts and analysts began to dissect his statement, looking for any inconsistencies or signs of evasion. Critics pointed to Tesla's history of production delays and quality control issues, suggesting that a systemic flaw in the Cybertruck's design or manufacturing process could be to blame. They argued that the company's rapid expansion and ambitious production targets might have led to oversight and errors. Others went further, accusing Musk of attempting to downplay the incident to protect Tesla's reputation and stock price. They speculated that the true cause of the explosion might be more complex and potentially damaging to the company's image. The debate raged on, with some defending Musk's integrity and others questioning his motives. As the investigation continued, the world watched closely, waiting for the truth to emerge. As days turned into nights, the investigation into the Cybertruck explosion continued unabated. FBI agents, alongside local law enforcement and fire officials, meticulously combed through the wreckage, searching for clues that could unlock the mystery of what caused the deadly blast. Their attention quickly turned to the vehicle's black box, hoping it held vital data about the moments leading up to the explosion. The rental history of the Cybertruck also became a key focus, with investigators seeking to interview previous renters and trace the vehicle's movements in the days and weeks prior to the incident. The rental company, a well-known national chain, pledged their full cooperation with the investigation. They released a statement expressing their shock and sadness over the incident, emphasizing that the Cybertruck in question had undergone a thorough safety inspection before being rented out. The explosion of the Cybertruck sent shockwaves not only through the streets of Las Vegas but also through the stock market. Tesla's share price plummeted in the wake of the incident, wiping out billions of dollars in market value in a matter of hours. Investors, already jittery about the company's ambitious production targets and Musk's often erratic behavior, reacted with alarm to the explosion. The incident raised serious questions about the safety and reliability of Tesla's vehicles, particularly the much-hyped Cybertruck, which had yet to be released to the general public. Adding to the uncertainty was the specter of potential lawsuits. The families of those killed or injured in the explosion were expected to file claims against Tesla, alleging negligence and product liability. Such lawsuits, if successful, could cost the company hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in damage.